So I'm thinking, just as I go, about countries right now. And I live in England, and what occurs to me now is that I'm very glad to not be living in so many other countries around the world. There are lots of countries around the world, I don't know how many. But the point is, I wouldn't want to be living in Mongolia, or Iraq, or Lebanon, or Algeria. The list goes on of the places that I wouldn't want to be living in. What occurs to me now is that there are people living in those places who are going through the same kind of situation as me in countries which don't have the infrastructure to help them. I've had a brain injury and so I'm receiving medical attention and I'm in supported living here. So work is being done to support me in my injury condition. But I realized that I could be in Lebanon or Guyana or Liberia or somewhere, and I would have no medical attention to speak of at all. And there are people like me, injured like me, who happen to live in these places with no support whatsoever. And so their life would be absolutely awful. So I'm just thinking in a way about other countries I haven't thought like this before. That the lives that people have are absolutely awful. So many people. I suppose it's in the thousands of people who happen to live with no medical support, for example, and other sorts of things might be a problem with them, and the infrastructure isn't there in so many countries in the world. I mean, if I was in Lebanon, for example, what would they do for me medically over there? If I was in Iraq or Algeria, I would be just left by myself in a room somewhere, no doubt. They don't have what it takes to support someone in my condition. So I'm very fortunate to be in England. And even though I feel sorry for myself, I know that my condition is so much better than it could be. And it is making me think about, I suppose, thousands of people around the world who have to live with no medical support whatsoever. And it is kind of stunning just how bad life can be for so many people. It just really shocks me and surprises me, and I can't believe it's happening right now all around the world.